Well, hello there. Today I think I'm going to be making a miniature crossbow. I'm going to start out by cutting out the main body for the bow out of this piece of wood. This is just going to be a rough sketch of what I want it to look like. One big goal for this bow was to make it fit really comfortably in the hand, so I was planning to make lots of curved fitting pieces that will fit tightly in the grip. I didn't have any power tools accessible to me for this project except for a Dremel, so that meant I had to do quite a bit of hacking and sawing that looked pretty rough at first. I had to use just a little bit of everything to finally hack out the general shape. Some of it worked better than others. Finally, I got to the point where I was using the Dremel to cut out the shape I wanted and I sanded it down so it was smooth. This right here is me marking the spots where I wanted to do curved sections so that my fingers fit into the handle well. And then just a whole lot of sanding. This right here is me filling up a pan in the stove to put a piece of PVC pipe in to make the bow section of the bow. I did this to both flatten it and help give it a slight amount of curve. By putting it in the water, you heat the whole piece of PVC evenly. Then it's just a bunch of waiting. This right here is me cutting relief into the front of the bow so that the bow part can bend more evenly. And then just lots of shaping and hacking away until you get the shape that you want. I'm looking for this bow to bend evenly across the whole bow so that there isn't too much stress built up in any one spot. Carving out the trigger was pretty crude at first, but then after sanding and it cleans it up. This right here probably wasn't the best way to attach it, but it was pretty quick and convenient and seems to work well. This is a template I drew out to try to get both of the arms as even as possible, and then I just sanded it down until they were the same size and both bent equally. This right here is fitting the string. It is actually a pretty stiff little bow and has quite a bit of power to it for what it is. I would guess it's probably between 20 and 30 pounds of draw weight, but as you all know, with anything that shoots a small projectile, that really doesn't transfer to that much energy, since the arrows are so small and light. This little tip I put on here was just from a little bit of flashing I had. I thought that looked kind of cool and it helps it stick in cardboard better. And these arrows aren't anything special. They don't fly particularly straight, but they will fly straight for about 30 feet or so. And just for a fun little project, that's more than adequate for what I had in mind. The trigger did turn out to be a pretty heavy pull, but I'm perfectly happy with it because of how simple it is. Thanks for watching. If you have any good videos or ideas, please let me know. Like, share, and subscribe, and you can check out a couple of my other projects I have here also. Thanks. Bye.